the city of Boston literally got demoralized last night. You know, and as I said, as an influencer, I've kept my mouth shut. But after seeing the aftermath of what has happened, I will tell you that there's a lot bigger things that we are facing with this issue. And the reason why the title of my stream right now says all lives matter when Black Lives Matter. I am an activist. I don't want to call myself an activist. I'm a supporter of the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm not one of those guys who just promote all lives matter. They all matter. We all do. Yeah, but every life matter. But no one really gets the issue at hand. There was something serious that was done. That guy is charged and in jail. The other 3 officers that did not step in and police that situation also got fired. There still is a problem in this country with racism. Been like that for a long time. Uneducated people who don't know anything about white privilege, who don't know anything about racism, is misinformed and uneducated. If you don't think it's still alive in this country, it is. I support protesting. That's your natural right as an American citizen of this country. But what I will not, and what I will not support, is the violence, rioting, and the looting. In case you haven't noticed, in the past 6 days, this country is so divided as fuck that it is going to be an issue for a long time. Until there is some change. But let's not beat around the bush. There's shitty people everywhere. There are shitty people everywhere. That was a shitty fucking officer that did what he did. Shitty piece of shit. And no one stepped in and out. And I support the protests. But as somebody who is very strong in my beliefs, I do not support rioting and violence and taking down other people's lives. Because what you are doing with Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter or however you're looking at these rioting, you are literally pissing on people's hard work in their communities that they built in the struggling neighborhoods and tore them right down to the ground. I have an African American friend that has a barbershop in Boston, and guess what? It is completely destroyed. In a tough neighborhood. Completely destroyed. Don't those lives matter? Don't those innocent lives matter? It's not about, losing a shop. It's better to lose a shop and lose some loot, get some damage, and grab a broom than another man's life. Absolutely. You know how many murders there are a fucking day? Yeah, no life deserves to be lost. And no racial situation needs to happen. I am a proud supporter of Black Lives Matter. But I'm not talking about the protesters. I'm talking about the people that are going out there and literally destroying cities. Because what? Their protests ain't heard? So you can go out there and destroy your fucking city? You can go out there and just fucking destroy your city. And don't get me started with the looting. George Floyd. Hope justice is served for him. But walking out of a store with 9 pairs of Jordans, $2,000 worth of electronics, or 3 months worth of fucking groceries, if you think that is fighting for your justice for George Floyd, you are absolutely mistaken. You are giving a bad name to the issue at hand. And to everybody that's just like, all lives matter. I have some friends that have done it. All lives matter. Hey, listen, if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. I'm an adult, so I may lose some followers for this view. I may get some backlash for this video. But I'm a man and I have the right to say my view. If you don't agree with my views, then let's talk about it as an adult. But as an influencer, I do have my right to sit here and say how I feel. And as a business owner, ex-business owner, I used to own 2 restaurants. And let me tell you something. It is not as easy as insurance is going to cover everything. It's not. And there's some mom and pop shops out there that have, this is their dream, and they will die with their business because this is their dream. And whether they're successful or not, this is their dream. And these people have nothing to do with what's going on. And you are literally just destroying cities. It's already not safe to go outside because of this fucking pandemic we having. And now people don't even want to go outside in their own city because people want to fucking act up. Peaceful protests yesterday. And in every city. But then afterwards, when the lights go down and some people want to instigate other people. And, you know, people are shitty. We see it all the time as streamers. People coming in here and trolling, saying I'm ugly or I'm fat, or, you know, going to the girls like, you're ugly, you're fat. Keyboard warriors can sit there and start some shit. Real life, the videos that I've seen today almost made me want to cry. And there's one video that I'm going to show you by the end of this. Violence is not the answer. Violence is never the answer. If you were raised right, if you learn anything back in the day, can't act. They tell you not to promote violence for violence. Everybody needs to stay safe, and everybody needs to be united as one. As one. And I'm going to bring up one subject. If you remember, 2001. 9/11 happened. This country united together. It was the one time since I've ever been alive that something happened on our soil where everybody had American flags off their fucking cars, American flags out their house. Everybody united as one. And then all of a sudden, real world hits, shitty people happen, human indecency happens. The whole world's going through a pandemic. And this asshole cop literally is taking the focus even off of that. Because he's a racist fucking cop and did the fucking wrong thing. And he's going to get punished for it. Cities do not need to be overturned. Cities do not need to be burned down to the ground. Mom and pop shops who've been grinding their whole life to even make a community happen, you are literally taking away their lives as well. And if you're one of those people, I'm sorry. You gotta literally take this. You gotta go full circle with this. If you do, if you co-sign with the riots, just put yourself in those business owners' shoes, because it's not as simple as just getting an insurance check to cover your whole life, your whole hard work. It's not how that works. It's not. It's not. I'm upset by it, guys. I'm upset by it. I'm upset by it because I've seen just Twitter so divided. This country is so now divided. 6 straight days of rioting and looting. And if you're looting, you can't tell me you ain't looting shit for your own personal agenda. Justice for George, walking out with fucking 9 pairs of Jordans. Fuck you. Fuck you. You ain't said no voice. You ain't standing up for what's right. You're not standing up for the issue at hand. You're looking out for your own personal benefits. Oh, it gets me so heated. Spread love. Unite. Be one. We're already dealing with one pandemic, which is probably going to, excel again when we're all out of work. I've already been out of work since March 16th. Hey, why not another fucking 4 months? It's like people going out there and protesting with no masks. Hey, dude, regardless of what happened, who knows what the fuck's gonna happen next? I'm gonna touch base on another thing. There were uh, a lot of spray painting, graffiti with a thing called "fuck 12." Hashtag fuck 12. If you don't know what fuck 12 means, it's basically a layman's term for fuck the police. Realistically, fuck 12 was made in some of the southern states, and I think Oakland. It's fuck the police, drug narcotics team. Okay, but it's literally fuck the police. Spray painted all over Boston. I'm gonna point something out to you guys right now. This is a Facebook invite, a Facebook event invite that's spreading around in the city that the club I GM at for tomorrow night. Ready for this? Fuck 12. Let's join the other states in protesting blatant racism and police brutality. We gotta stand by and watch. Now is your chance to take action and join a movement that will forever change America for the better. To start this event, we will be meeting in the masses on Tuesday, June 2nd at 8 p.m. at the Manchester Commons Shopping Center. We will then march all throughout Willow Street and let our voices be heard. Police cars will be tipped, graffiti is welcome, bring masks, take examples from riots in other cities. If you think that this is okay, this is a legit Facebook event. A fucking legit Facebook event to promote violence on a city. Crazy fucking world, man. 2020 can go fucking lick a dick for all I care. But violence is not the fucking answer. You know, and now we live in a society now where keyboard warriors or this, just instigating. Y'all do remember that I had to go through a point where there was a shooting across the street from the club that I GM at last year. Social media blasted us because it was our fault. Oh, motherfucker, this happened in public. People are going to instigate. People just want to take a rise out of people. I don't even know which way to go. And some streamers don't even want to touch base on this subject because they're afraid to offend somebody. Well, I'm an actual adult. I can have a reasonable conversation. But I'm also proud to be American where I can share my views. And if you don't like it and you want to unfollow me, well, then I bid you farewell. No hard feelings. I already lost a follower today. Probably didn't like my tweet. Don't give a fuck. What I do care about is my friends, my family, and the general public that I'm a staple in my city. I care about them. But then there's a streamer friend of mine who lost 2,000 followers because she put Black Lives Matter in her title. In her fucking title. Black Lives Matter. Unfollowed her. What? You think they're racist? They unfollow because they don't believe Black Lives Matter? Well, guess what? Here I go. Let me lose the followers. Let me lose the fucking followers. I would rather be an advocate of something serious that is happening in our country that is affecting my life as well as yours. It's not affecting my life because of that, but it's affecting my life not because of the racial thing, obviously. If you're an adult, if you're an educated person, I know white privilege. I have a lot of fucking, friends, some best friends that are people with different color. I could never imagine walking a day in their shoes, what they have to deal with sometimes. We're not born. You can't choose how you're born. It all comes down to human decency. Human decency. Shame on all the fucking crooked cops. I know. I knew some back in the day. Don't know if they're racist or not. People are shitty. They're shitty people. We see it all day long. All day long. I also have one more message. One more fucking message. I want you to let this sit in your fucking brain. Because I've seen it already, firsthand. Some people that I know personally, may not be friends, could be acquaintances. I've seen them post about, well, those 3 cops that were just sitting there and watching should get charged too. Well, listen, they lost their jobs. They didn't kill the guy. They let it happen. Should I think they should get charged? Absolutely. They're officers of law. They should be policing shit like that. They don't agree with it. What, were they scared? Well, there's 3 of them and that one guy. We're all in it together? Who the fuck knows? Yeah, they should all fucking rot in hell. They're pieces of shit. They're bad people. But I've seen some people who call these cops out, the ones that just let it happen. That literally would be the first ones that if a fucking brawl happens, or if something crazy happens, like one incident where a guy outside of another nightclub, I was out one night, a guy was beating the shit out of a girl. Beating the shit out of a girl. And here's everybody with their goddamn cell phones to be on worldstopfuckinghip-hop.com. So don't be that hypocrite to call these fucking cops out for not doing nothing when half you motherfuckers want to be innocent internet sensations so you can have that fucking video. You're just to fucking blame for some of the shit that happens when people get bullied in high school and everybody's got their phones out like it's funny. When people getting the shit kicked out of them by fucking 6 dudes, they pull their phone out but don't help. You're just as big as the fucking problem. God, you're big as the fucking problem. And I'm going to show one video. Next, I'm going to show one video. And actually, thank you, Joker Player, for sending me this video from the different angle. Because you're going to see this video of a husband and wife defending their store. And there's one guy that literally manhandles the wife, punches her in the face, hits her with a 2x4. The husband comes out, he's getting slammed. But you know what really pisses me off about that video? Is the amount of cars that drive by, no one stops their car and gets out and help. Not one. So don't be that person to fucking yell at these 3 cops for not helping. Do I think they're douchebags for not helping? Yeah. But they didn't kill the guy. They let it happen. But you know how many people fucking let fucking bullying happen and murders happen and this happen or fucking beatdowns happen just so they can get their fucking phones out quick so they can be on worldstar.fucking-hip-hop.com or have their next fucking thing on Snapchat or Facebook. I'm going to show you this video, guys. I'm going to show you this video. And I got to tell you, it's amazing to me. It's absolutely amazing to me. And I'm doing this on the fly because I just got it. It wasn't planned. But I got to show you this video. Okay? And I want you guys really take a look at this video. Doing it on the fly, sorry. I want you guys to literally see this video. You don't think for one fucking second. You don't literally sit there and say that this rioting is not a fucking issue. It's taking away from the real issue at hand and causing more of a country divide. More of a country divided. First of all, dude's hitting a fucking woman. When is that ever right anyways? Never. So if you don't think these riots, if you don't think this looting is a fucking problem in this country, I'm sorry, I do not co-sign with that. But we don't have to talk about it ever again. And if I lose followers for this, that's fine. But if you don't have a little bit of sympathy for that fucking video, if you think rioting is okay for people trying to defend their life, who knows how much money they dumped in that business? Who knows anything what's going on with that couple's life? They could have dumped their whole life savings. They could have done whatever, and all they're doing is they're trying to protect their store. I'm heated because I'm passionate, but I'm passionate because I care on both sides. I do support Black Lives Matter. I do support the protesting. I would like to do some charity streams to support some charities that support Black Lives Matter, to help educate, to help really get the word around. I have some friends out there that are all lives matter. Of course they do. Shit, sure, fucking Captain Obvious. Black Lives Matter is a serious thing, and it should be addressed, and it should be answered. And he better pay for what he's done, because if he doesn't, well, then the world's going to be in another shit for another fucking, whoever fucking knows how long. But I'll tell you right now, guys, I'm hurt. The city I love and adore got fucking ruined. Friends, businesses of mine got ruined. And a lot of people are quick to say a lot of things about the rioting when it happens in your city. It's a little different story. There's a different way to protest. There's a different way there's a different way to get to the source. But you are not supporting Black Lives Matter. If you're not supporting all the black lives that own these businesses that are trying to save their businesses by destroying the fucking city. That goes on both ends. And you know what? The peaceful protests, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the peaceful protests like the one that happened in Boston last night, where a lot of instigating, a lot of things happen, and then all fucking hell breaks loose. And you know what? Not every cop's a bad cop. I have a lot of friends that are fucking amazing cops, and props to all the cops that are walking in certain cities with these protesters and that are actually making a stand. I saw a video today of a white cop being really rude to a couple black gentlemen, and one of the cops actually shoved, like, the girl is walking away, and a black woman cop policed that cop, pushed him away, told him fuck, you know what I mean? That's a good cop. Not all cops are bad, guys, just like not all people are bad, but they're all bad people, no matter how you look at it. But I think at the end of the day, I'm going to just co-sign off of this. I think a lot of people are divided in this country right now. Some people support the riots. Some people support, a lot of people, if you don't support the simple protesting, well, then you just don't understand how protesting works. Protesting's not, it's your God-given right as an American citizen to protest and make a stand. Always has been, always will be. But burning a city down to the ground is just the most absurd thing that you could do, and you're making it not about the issue at hand. That is my opinion. I would like to organize a stream for Black Lives Matter campaign. I would also like to have adult conversations about this subject off stream. You can find it at, DM me at twitter.com/ /OFCL Josh Porter. Or you can follow my mixer.com/J Porter DJ. I'm openly willing to talk about this subject at any time, but an adult conversation. Not a fuck you for thinking what you think. Be safe. Be kind to one another. Spread love. That's the only way you're going to get by. In this pandemic, and now this crazy, crazy, crazy shit that's happening, I don't even know what 2020 is anymore. I would like to go to bed tomorrow, wake up, and be 2021. You want to make a change, make a change. But make a change in the right way. You go to the source. You go to the source of the problem. You don't affect everybody else's lives and ruin other people's lives. Don't. I appreciate you. This is the first time I've ever recorded a video for the internet as face-to-face without streaming. I felt like this is what I needed to get off my chest. If you are offended by it, I apologize. If you don't see the way I see it, that is fine. You're right. I'm not going to I'm not going to bash you. I'm not going to call you a piece of shit for thinking how you think. But I really feel like I had some strong words today, and I feel like hopefully out of somewhere, as an influencer, I hope some people listen and some people actually just sit and think about what I said. I hope it reaches some people, but it may not. But I'm leaving it at this. All lives matter can't happen until Black Lives Matter. That is all you can say about this. Everybody be kind to one another. I love y'all. Stay safe in these crazy times. And just unite as one. Please spread positivity and love. The negativity has just been crazy. I love y'all.